Hey there, Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra Rising. Welcome to your reading for the month of July. We're going to use the 9-card spread here with this cute little Lenormand deck. And we're going to take a look at thoughts, feelings, get you some really good advice about what action to take. This month we have 2 full moons. We start off with a full moon on the 3rd in Capricorn, which is around, that's going to square your energy. That is around for you, if you're a rising that's around matters of the home, but in general it's about authority and government entities and stuff like that. If it is, then we have that new moon that happens in Cancer on the 17th. That also squares your energy. So there's this like what action to take, how do I overcome things, and then how do I feel about things, kind of push me, pull me action energy that's going on for you this month. And then at the end of the month, I think a lot of choices and decisions are made for you because we get a full moon in Aquarius. That is a nice flow of energy for you that allows you to easily move through the next phase of what it is you're going to release and let go of. But there's a lot of confusion and anxiety showing up in these cards, and I think the moons have a lot to do with that. So if you want to follow along with the daily astrology, I do that over on Facebook. So here we have the card of anxiety, the mice. It's also about the small things, and so it's the small things that sap our resources. It's also about playing things small, but I'm not seeing that here. I feel like this is more about a lot of little things piling up and making you uncomfortable. Key to the situation here is action. We have the masculine, and so I need cards because we got the action card here in the key, but in the heart space moving forward at the end of the month, we got the little boy who's sitting there like this with the anchor behind him, almost as though he feels tied down and can't do anything. And so let's see what we can do to help you. Okay, so we have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands, breaking trail and crossing bridges. So there is a necessity to do something here, to move something forward, but it starts with counting your blessings. Counting your blessings is going to be a very important thing here. And so the mice is also about small things and small steps and making small transitions. So we have the mice. Here we have the snake to anchor your energy into, but this is actually an electric eel. And so this is a transformation that comes through a sun and illumination, which I think that last full moon is going to feel like as you exit this month. I think you're going to be like, okay, I know what's going on. I got this figured out. I've got this wired. And so I think that's where you decide what you're going to do. So this month, it's a time for healing and connecting, mending, and releasing. And so with that new moon that comes in Cancer, that squares your energy, but it's about your feelings, right? So you got this action between what action do I take and how do I feel about things. So what do you release with the Capricorn moon, and then how do you heal through that, and then moving forward from that. And so there's a real need to count your blessings along the way. Through gratitude, joy expands. You transform the situation by counting the small things in your life and valuing them and bringing them forward. For some of you, you're trying to have a child, and I think you could. If you're not trying to, you should be aware that you could. The stork here of the long way to change, though, is in the area of the mountain. And so for some of you, it feels like, is anything going to change? And it does if you take the action of healing yourself or a relationship. I want to get a card to go with that little boy that looks so unhappy. It's like being upset about small things is what it feels like. Oh, okay. So here we have the tower, and the tower in Lenormand is safe and protected. It's also about taking a higher vantage point. And so I think that there's some small things that are kind of bothering you in your heart space, and the antidote to that is to count your blessings and to take a look at the bigger picture. And that will allow you to do this. A breakthrough is at hand, breaking trail. And so there is an opportunity here to really move things forward, but it's going to take releasing the small irritants, the small grudges, the small annoyances, and really focusing in on the abundance. Because in the action to take, we have the card of abundance. And so this would be this gratitude and grace here. In the area of abundance, we have the tree. The tree is about health. The tree is about family. But most importantly, the tree is about growth. And so there's an opportunity here, again, to grow your family if you're not careful, or if you want to. But look at it, might be twins. I just think there's been a lot of confusion for you because here in the area of the mice, we have information. And so I feel like you've been struggling to get enough information because in the area of the book, we have the clouds. And so I think it's just been a little confusing about how to make this transition, this transformation. Thank you. Again, pregnancy cards showing up. Just saying. Okay, so we have new birth, guarded vigilantly. For those of you who have struggled to get pregnant, and you are pregnant, you may be very concerned about the health of your baby. That makes total sense with these cards here. So that's very specific, and that's not going to be the majority of you. If that is your situation, I can tell you that from experience that the need to be in the mindset of joy and peace has a lot to do with helping the baby to develop, giving it a better shot. Okay, I'm not a doctor. This is not medical advice. But I had a lot of anxiety during the third pregnancy, and there were complications at birth that could have been avoided had I been not so stressed out that I was not taking care of myself properly. So take care of yourself, nurture yourself, love yourself, if that is your situation, and count. Just try to stay in the energy of joy as much as possible. Okay. For those of you that is not, and that would be the majority of you, there is a need for you to really trust your intuition. She feels, she knows. She feels, she knows. She is receptive energy. So this is about really anchoring into knowingness that everything is just fine. And even though some kind of a change, some kind of a growth, some kind of a development that you're looking for, some kind of breakthrough, some kind of a healing that you're seeking seems to be taking a long time, if you will just trust how you feel, you will be on the right track. And so that new moon in Cancer, it is a 6.5-year cycle on that one. And so planting your seed of intention and understanding that what it is that you desire may take. You've got the South Node going through your sign, and then there's a period of integration. And so it may take, for a number of reasons, that long for things to really take off for you. Because first you're going to have these breakthroughs. You're going to have to release some things. You're going to have to cut through some stuff. And I feel like it's all kicking off this month because the South Node moves into your sign this month. You're being encouraged to just kind of go with the flow. To kind of allow yourself to move through the energy. There is a lot of abundance coming in. The action to take, though, is to feel abundant. She feels, she knows. If you feel like you're abundant, if you feel like you're healthy, if you feel like things are going to work well, if you put this in your heart space and you allow yourself to feel that energy, it actually creates the energy that you live in, which then draws and magnetizes opportunities, and it creates and manifests your reality. When we say we can't, or we don't, or we haven't, or whatever, then we are creating that reality also. And so just because whatever this change is that you're looking for seems like it's taking a long time, that full moon in Aquarius that is in a fellow air sign is the first full moon of the South Node being in your sign. It's not an eclipse or anything, but it's powerful. it is definitely setting things up for you. It is allowing you to see that there are some things that we can start releasing now. Just start letting some stuff go. Venus is in Leo, and she's going to be there until the 1010 gateway in your sign. And so that is energy. Air and fire work really well together. And she's about empowering and seeing your value and seeing your worth. And so check that out on Facebook. We're working with that energy. But Venus rules your sign, and she's really encouraging you to trust what you know in your heart, to believe in yourself, and to believe in your goals, and to believe in your dreams, and allow them to grow in divine timing. And as you count your blessings, this isn't just one fish. There's all these little fish. There's those small things coming in at different times. And so allowing yourself to just be in flow, not fighting it and not being impatient. Wait, it says. A different approach. I'm sorry, with a different approach. But I totally read wait, so hold on there. With a different approach, you will glide through a situation with grace and ease. That different approach is gratitude, because it says gratitude and grace right here. This is gliding through the currents. Counting your blessings, the small ones and the big ones. Recognizing your abundance of where you are right now. When we are abundance, we attract more abundance. When we are in the energy of lack, we attract more lack. That is just really how it works. I hope I remember to. I will try to remember to in the description box below. I am going to see if I can't link in. I think I can. I'm going to link in a video that this guy just did. I can't remember the name of it or anything, but I have the link. And it's all about abundance, and I really encourage you to watch it. She channels the Ascendant Masters, and it was about how to bring more abundance into your life through gratitude. And so I really think that you would benefit from that. So I will link that in the description box below. Highly recommend you go watch that video. It just came out this week. Okay, so with a different approach, you will glide through a situation with grace and ease, going inward and bringing your understanding, perspective, or behavior into flow. And so this is what this is. This is that higher perspective, and this is the understanding. Bringing it into flow will help your dreams to take flight. There's an illumination that's coming in. There is a transformation. The South Node moving through your sign. You're walking into this energy of transformation right now, and it's all going to happen from within. And so nurture the new birth of the new transformation that you are undergoing at this time. Allow yourself to take the time, right? The stork, it takes time. And I know you're an initiating sign, and I'm an initiating sign, and it's really difficult sometimes to be that patient. But if you can allow that, to just hold the vision in your heart, she knows, she feels, she knows. If you can hold that energy in your heart space, then I would say she feels, she knows, she manifests. And whether you're identify as male or female or non-binary, we all have divine masculine and feminine energy. So she is your feminine intuition, which everybody has. She feels, she knows, she manifests. You guys take good care. If you'd like a personal reading, I do those. I have a few spots available still this summer, and I'm looking to open up the fall. So just in time for, if you want one for your birthday, be sure to let me know you're a Libra, so I make sure I get you fit in somewhere, even if I have to create space for you, okay? You guys take great care. Join me over on Facebook. Talk to you again soon.